Hey guys, what's up? This is Vedang. I'm back with another tutorial. This time I'm going to break down a beat of mine, which is called She from Smokey the Ghost's new EP, which is Her Name Is. This is the last track of that EP. So for this track, I started with the lead melody. I used a preset from Nexus. The main melody goes like this. This is a pretty up-tempo beat, 157 BPM, but I produced it in half time. So, yeah. For the lead, I used a compressor to make that melody fit well with other elements, some reverb, some stereo enhancement to just spread it, make it wide, the stereo space, and actually I've sidechained it with the drums. So the first element is the lead. Yeah. Now I started adding percussions as soon as I made the lead. So the first percussion was this tom roll. I know it sounds a bit offbeat when you listen to it just isolated with the lead, but in whole context it makes sense. Then I layered the kick. After this point, the beat made sense to me, like it can go somewhere. So the kick is like this, just a bit of rolls here and there to add a swing to it. Just EQ, cutting the wide lows. Then it needed a snare, just a reverb on that. Now the snare has nothing, the snare is dry because it's a raw old school snare, so I wanted to make it hit like that. On the drums there is bittersweet. If you don't know about this VST, you should definitely check it out. It sharpens your sound, it increases the attack of your sound. So if you use it on drums, and on the right side it increases the attack, so if you increase the attack, they will hit more harder. It makes the sound tighter. So yeah, I used it on the drums. Now it also required a crazy 808, but the 808 shouldn't be extra energetic. They should complement the sad mood of the beat which it was going towards. So I did the 808s like that. Just a small variation at the end. This is the 808 alone. I'll explain the side chaining later because I did the side chaining after I made the whole beat. It is a part of the mixing process. I also wanted some percussions here and there, so I did percussions at the end of each 4-bar loop. and also open hi-hat. These are basic additions to any beat. This is the basic beat. Like everything further just revolves around this part. So I also added after the drop, like, when I'll explain the intro you will get it, but after the drop I wanted this drop to hit much harder, so I added a vox after it. So yeah, now after the first 8 bars I wanted to make a switch. The main lead remains the same, just an addition of this layer which follows the same melody approx. It's a retro synth type sound which I found in this Codeine Dream XP bank from Nexus. I used EQ on it. It was very sharp when I first started messing around with it, so I cut the highs of this and also cut the extreme lows. Then I put some reverb on it, made it extra wet. Also I added some stereo element to it and compression. Also I wanted a dreamy sound, a dreamy layer to this, so I added sound from Sakura Delicate Water Pad, which goes like this. It just adds another dimension to it. I use reverb. Again, it was very sharp, so I cut the highs. As you can see, I cut the highs till the mid part, so it was very sharp. Stereo enhanced it, delay, and EQ for the low end, cutting the low end. So also another layer is this GMS preset to add the low end. So together it sounds like this. So yeah, this was the switch, and after this, actually this is in half time, so these 16 bars are actually 8 bars of the song. So after these 8 bars I wanted an empty portion just for the switch up. So this is that empty portion. I just removed all the layers and a bit of low end. And again it goes back to the heavier bass section. As it went towards the hook, I wanted to add a filtering effect just as a transition, so I just used effector on master. So it transitions towards the hook. In the hook I added piano, an extra piano, which goes like this. I programmed this piano. The whole vibe of this beat is, programmed tight, but I wanted it that way. I didn't want it to be natural as I aim for mostly, but the, the vibe I wanted was programmed, and that's what I got. This is the hook. I'll let you hear with the transition. Yeah, so these are almost all the elements in the beat. Yeah, thank you for watching. uh, if you want more tutorials, you can just comment what type of tutorials you want. I can even make live beats if the demands are such. So I'm really looking forward to making more tutorials. There was a big gap from my last tutorial because I was busy in beat placements and all. So yeah, thanks for watching, and do check out Smokey's EP. Her name is. It is easily one of the best projects from Indian hip hop scene this year, at least. So, and my beat is on the fourth song, so you can check it out too. Major props to Smokey for picking this beat and making such a dope song from it. Yeah, thank you.